Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Looking at the energies again. Very interesting time, right? Very interesting time. Very interesting energies. As we are on the front of the full moon coming in with Mars. Particularly the moon and Mars when they come together. This is where the intuition is picking up her desires to fight, but Mars is retrograde. What do you expect with that meeting today and that full oppositions with the sun? So here it's kind of like giving you this interpretation. And there, before I started with the report, it is sometimes you will see in life that the intuition wants to manifest its own agenda as in the base of the informations, while the authority wants to make sure everything is legal, everything is okay, proper, which is that is it the sun that it's gonna be. So with this kind of like oppositions, particularly that we are talking about right now, with Moon is being home at Cancer, where she's very powerful. We have the sun at Capricorn, whereas we're talking about things to be done right. It doesn't matter what. So with this, both energies are coming in together. With that, we are going to be have a heck of a time today. And as I'm talking about a heck of a time, see, the moon is going to be pretty much joining Mars because the full moon is going to be at 24 degrees. It's going to be taken at 11 o'clock at night. That positions, but the sun is going to be very much together with Pluto in these points, even though there is like 7 degrees, it's going to be start kicking in. So as the moon approaching Mars and the sun is approaching Pluto, they are going to have to go overcoming the issues within, following with the path of the understanding the both two sides. Now, with this both two sides, that's going to be the resolving the issue is going to be happen through the Uranus at Taurus. You need to go back and finish things that you started. That's what he's retrograde in the material world. The same time, that energy of Uranus is going to be going towards the sun. From there, from the sun, that energy is going to the north node and Neptune, and it's going back into Mars. So as you see it, there is an exit out of this conflict as long as you're taking the proper time, the proper energies, and you not going with the fight because those who's gonna go with the fight, they're gonna be reacting of unhealed wounds. Now, the interesting that is going to be is that the moon, the sun oppositions is also going to be affecting the other cardinal positions, which is that's going to be the Min Lilith and Chiron. So with this energies, intuition, authority, healing, and the Min Lilith, that could be a lot of heck of conflicts. First of all, from internal conflicts, then to the external conflicts. That external conflict, if you, as intuition space it in this, is nothing good to come out. If it's authority, you do this, is nothing good is gonna come out. The only thing is gonna come out is revising the situations that needs to be done properly in the material world and focus on a brighter future. What is gonna become from this Pisces subconscious awakening that we are going there. So, with this being said, guys, let's go and dive in within the energies. So, at 7 o'clock, the center is going to be with Mercury, as it has been. The midheaven is going to be with the true Lilith, that it's trining Saturn, Venus, and the Moon. Powerful energy within that, as I said. Divine energies with Jupiter, the growth within the friendliness. You're going to be revising why you have not grown because lack of friendliness, okay, lack of this friendliness support, lack of this proper moving within the energies, and you're going to understand that that particular energy as of Jupiter is in Gemini, squaring Venus and Saturn. It is about to prevent that particular magical love that is going to come with Saturn. We're talking about love, money, and occultism, sacred knowledge, priest. Okay, the priest is going to be in Pisces, so Saturn. The wise man is in Pisces in your subconscious. You take that energies. This is going to be very healthy because it's coming out from the moon. Okay, so with this has been set there, and within Mercury's energy, a lot about is going to be about this internal proper communications from within yourself. This could be about messages from your higher perspective, your higher self. At 8 o'clock, the energy is still shifting. The midheaven is still going to be at Scorpio. That is going to be a trinic Mars, the North Node, sextiling the Sun. The Sun is going to be having a heck of a lot of good things. The only thing you can be if there is the issues of the mean personality, the mean Lilith that it's opposing Chiron. Chiron and Lilith doesn't have any positive aspects right now. So if you feel like bumped, if you feel like down, if you feel like pushing, rushing, poking up in there instead of trying to figure the things the way it should be, you are going to be seeking it to a lot of troubles. You can basically prepare the things for the troubles that it's going to come in without you resolving them. And this is going to be that continue of these energies of Cancer that are not very needed, and it's going to be require what? It's going to be require cardinal changes. Those cardinal changes they are going to be learned with this day. At 9 o'clock, the energy is going to be of the ascendant is going to be with Jupiter, while the midheaven is going to be at Sag. This energies of Sag is going to be some particularly interesting because they are opposing Jupiter. You're like, I don't want to talk, I don't want to communicate, I don't want to do all this stuff in there. I'm tired of talking. I need some actions. You can't have an actions at the moment. Okay, accepting it that there is a delay of things because the environment is not ready. Okay, Uranus is not ready with the environment that it's sent you back at Taurus to go direct. You are not ready for this. Now you have to finish some of the things. Mars is going retrograde at Cancer. He needs to reevaluate its family patterns. And now, with on the top of this, life has got to go on. It's got to go forward. Yes, it's going to go forward because sometimes you have to make a U-turn. U-turn within life that it's going to be leading you in the proper directions. All right, 10 o'clock, midheaven still is going to be at Sag. That is going to be a divine energies with Uranus. Now the universe is going to be stepping up with this case, but the ascendant is between Venus and Saturn. You already feel the energies. Right? I mean, the awakening of mankind right now, one way or another, it does that. So if you've been trying to escape from this awakening, all the universe is going to be triggers the heck out of you. Okay, this is going to be leading from all these ascension processes there, all the way into start doing your inner work within. There's going to be so many situations there with this because that is that preparations. All right, we have about 5 degrees separations between Venus and Saturn. This energy is going to come. She's going to be a very powerful, and we are going to be seeing that challenge. But when at the moon, it's going to be moving into mid of Virgo. Okay, that oppositions there is going to be like the intuition is going to be opposing what kind of organization we have. But we're going to be seeing that this there as the ascendant and the midheaven is going to come. All right, 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Mercury. It's going to be like, hey, the mean talk. I don't want to talk or the mean talks. Be mindful about those because the moon, it is squaring Lilith and it squares Chiron. You don't want to hear You want to acting the same way as the old ways of these expressions of angers and emotions that is been passing this trauma as in trauma into the family from generations to generations and generations. And Pluto says like, I ain't going that way. No way, Jose. I'm not going back into Capricorn. You gotta go something new. You're doing something else. And now with that energies that it's gonna come with Pluto, that energy with Pluto is going where? It's going to the north node to Neptune and it's going towards the moon and Mars. Right? So with this energies, the universe is gonna put some pressures into the authority when you do something, doing correctly, doing lawfully, uh, confined with the law, obey the procedures. Some of you at work, because this is going to be a Monday, some of you at work exactly at around 12 o'clock is going to be facing these challenges. It is a proper. Did you follow procedures? Oh, it's your own fault. But what happens if the procedure was wrong? What's that going on there? And this is a that situations. If you are at work, be mindful about this because those kind of like issues is gonna come in it because this is gonna be um, part of the 10th house. Okay, the work relationships. But with that being said, the ascendant that is going to be with Uranus is beautiful trine with the midheaven and the sun. So if you take the negative sides and you push them away, you're going to bring the positiveness that's going to come towards your own way. All right, which is going to be benefits a lot of people. All right. Next hour, 1 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at Aquarius, and the ascendant is going to be with Jupiter. Hold. Everything is going to be kind of like a hold. Right. You're gonna see like emotions, the vibrations within the air. That is a Venus and Jupiter square. It's never been pretty, okay? But when you add in Saturn square Jupiter, and when you see that the energies within yourself at 1 o'clock, those are gonna be the energies that you are not going to like them. What would you going to like though? You like that intuitions to look of the proper energies that needs to be in the family. That is where the moon is going to come and start showing you the way. Okay, because the moon at 18 degrees right now, it's beginning to sextile Uranus. Uranus is what? Trying with the sun. So now the universe is going to put that connection between intuition and authority together with this magical love with Venus and Saturn. And this awakening is going to begin. Okay? So there is a conflict, but there is a solution. All right, next hour, 2 o'clock, the energies is going to be a little bit better because the innovations, you're going to feel the innovations, you're going to feel like you have to renovate things within. There's going to be some divine energies from midheaven towards the moon. Right now, she's at 19 degrees there. Uh, we have that 19 degrees Chiron, unhealed patterns. But midheaven is sextile Chiron. It says like your inner work of re-innovating yourself is going to help you out. At the same time, though, that energy of the midheaven, it's trining Lilith. It says, the mean Lilith, it says like, what is happening within your relationships? How you taking the relationship? As this ascendant is going to be at a Gemini, this is going to be feel what? In the air. People are not friendly. They forgot how to be friendly towards each other. Why? Because they're not friendly from within. All right. Next hour, this is going to be at 3 p.m. The midheaven is going to be with Venus. Powerful, beautiful communications, beautiful energies with the intuitions and the ascendant is that it's going to be at Cancer. This moment is going to be when you're realizing things that you need to catch up on your wave. You need to catch up on new things that are going to be. Can't leave the old ways, repeating the old mistakes. following old procedures, following old rules. At the same time, is asking you for one thing, bringing up the new to the service. But is that new? Is on the base of the old experience? You see, this is where a lot of the people's going to be seeing it and going back into bringing it this energy of the mysticism, of that energy of connections with life, with nature, with the earth, with the solar system, within the universe, with the destiny's been written into the stars. And that is going to come in the next hour at 4 o'clock. Very powerful. Those who are digging into the shadow of Lilith um, within Libra, they are going to be this boost of divine energy that's going to go towards the mid heaven. 21 degrees, 58 minutes is Lilith. And the mid heaven is going to be at 22 degrees, 56 minutes. So just between 3 and 4 p.m., this divine energy is going to be start pushing. It's going to be start pushing there. Beautiful angel wings. Okay, you have mid-heaven, Saturn, and Neptune, the North Node. There are sextiling Pluto in the Sun. On the other side, you have trines with the ascendant, the Moon, and Mars, which is there sextiling Uranus, the trining the Sun. Here is, you have the authority, you have the universe, you have the inner work within the mysteries, and sending to evaluations the actions that you need to take. So you may have to double, triple, quadruple thinking about the future actions that comes in. Now, in the next hour, this can aggravate you. This can like, I don't want to talk. Midheaven is going to be squaring Mercury. Mercury is right now the only thing he's interesting is the mysterious love, nothing else. Okay, I need to reconnect that mysterious love with me. I need to go to that consciousness. I am empathic into the world. A lot of this is going to beginning to feel within people. Okay, but as that energy is going to be coming, the ascendant that is at Leo is going to put pressure within the new, within the full moon with Pluto. That energy is not going to be very happy because you're going to be experiencing between 4:30 and 5 p.m. You're going to be experiencing this intense pressure, like you want to throw everything out of the way that you've been working so hard. You don't want to be mean. You don't want to be because of unhealed wounds. Okay, unhealed process emotions. Withstanding on that, changing on that, and focus what you need to achieve. That is going to be your path of exit. You're not going to see it even in the next hour. This I'm talking about 6 p.m. But the divine love is going to be pointing out there. We're talking about divine energies between Pisces and Leo. So if you have something in the 13 degrees of Leo, that is a when you recognize that when you cause the pain of other human being, you learn how not to cause a pain. That's how you develop your empathic situations. Now, with that energies has been there, the divine energies from Venus and Saturn towards that degrees there, they're also going to be working with the 12 degrees Uranus at, I'm sorry, Jupiter with 12 degrees Jupiter within Gemini. Okay. So the friendliness there is going to be like asking you, can you be more friendly? Can you open up? Can you stop thinking with your ego? Can you become more wise? And that wisdom that it's going to be need is going to come out in the next hour, which is this is going to be continuous. The ascendant is going to be at Leo, but this time divine energies with the sun, and there's going to be a perfect divine energies there. We're talking about that the ascendant is at 23 degrees 56 minutes. The sun is at 23 degrees 51 minutes within Capricorn. Okay, that professionalism that it's coming within the king, the wisdom that is coming with that is going to come and help you to heal proper energies, because that energies is going to be a training with Chiron. So as you see it, the exit is going to become as long as you going and keep it on the road. Now, 8 o'clock it's coming. Ascendant is going into Virgo. That energy, while the midheaven is with Uranus. That's another side of the angel wings. Now, as the moon, it's at 22 degrees, Mars is at 27 degrees of Cancer. They are trining the North Node and Neptune, and they are sextiling midheaven and Uranus. The universe right now is going to be in charge. It's going to be that part of very, very healthy energies. Okay? Remember those energies because you are going to need them. But those energies, they are trining the sun. Okay? This is when you take everything, the cautions, the soft side, and you take in the proper way. If you're stubborn, if you're practicing things, you're going through this conflict, if your intuition is not in the right place, you're going to be triggered the heck out of you. This energy is going to be triggered the heck out of you. And as I'm talking about, it's going to be trigger the heck out of you. The midheaven in the next hour at 9 o'clock is going to be squaring Saturn and Venus with the ascendant at mid of Virgo. So if you have something in the Virgo, it's going to be challenge you. But we start having a divine yacht between Mercury and the true Lilith. You need to understand the power of the truth that is going to come. Is going to be able to show you what the things are as the way they are, and don't try to repaint them. Okay? Because when you start repainting, you create a false reality, false personality, and then there is a false life that creates trauma for the real life as you supposed to have. And that is going to be the mass awakening. Okay? All right, next hour, 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at the 25th degrees of Virgo. The midheaven is going to be at 24 degrees of Gemini. It's going to be squaring the North Node, the Neptune, that have positions in there. You cannot organize things with this. But with this being said, there, the ascendant is going to be helping with the sun, with Uranus, and the moon right now. So as you see it, the healing power of Virgo is going to come and send all these energies of authorities like, okay, hold on. Let me not acting like this. Let me not just putting in this within my own agenda, because if I'm putting a depression at my own agenda for things and without realizing there is a certain things that needs to be followed, then the situation is going to be going south. And as I'm talking about, it's going to go south. It's going to be go south 11 and 12 o'clock, particularly at midnight, because the midheaven at 11 o'clock is going to be opposing Mercury. You don't want to talk. You're escaping talks. You're escaping about the relationship because the ascendant is going to be at Libra. And with those energies within the midheaven being a Cancer, it's going to begin these challenges, cardinal challenges that has not been worked out. And as those cardinal changes is going to come, right now the moon is at 24 degrees, 19 minutes. The sun is at 24 degrees, 1 minute within Capricorn. They begin that powerful opposition. And everything is going to hit the fan there. I'm talking about at midnight. So here's what happens on a midnight. Okay, we have that master cross in the cardinal signs. Okay, the most powerful cardinal cross is there, which says you're going to a crossroad because of cardinal things needs to be changed, require a cardinal changes. Who do we have though? So here in the top, okay, we have the midheaven, the moon, and Mars. They are all here, which is they're opposing down in the bottom that it's going to be the sun and Pluto. the authority with transformations. Okay. And now, as this energy is going to come, which is just going to be so strong, so powerful, we also have the energy from the ascendant towards Chiron with Lilith. So Lilith is going to be rising up, it shows up that mean energies. And the only way, the safe way, is going to be Saturn. It's going to come out in the ascendant. It says, like, look here, come into that deep wisdom of love to the soul, to the mysteries, to the power in there. Don't use your anger. Okay. And now with that energy there, the midheaven is going to be sextiling Uranus. Powerful energy is going to be pouring from the moon and Mars in the midheaven towards the north node. But at the same time, the sun and the Pluto empowering the north node, and the sun is trining Uranus. If you put the universe in charge, if you put that inner work that has been done in the family, which is that's what Mars wants to have. If you have a paying attentions and take your time to do the things with patience, within the next few months, you're gonna be having a great time. But if you're repeating the mistakes, as we were repeating it with generations and generations and generations, secretly trying to control this, manipulating this, without seeing it, the proper things as the way they are, we are going to be repeating the same mistakes. We're not going to go and move forward. And that's what this hold up of the growth is. That's what Jupiter is creating this hold up. Okay? Nothing happens for no reason. And if you're understanding what's happening and what you can do and what you cannot at this current time, it's going to be helping you to navigate the energies of what you need to do. Okay? What do you need to do? But with this conflict in there, it's going to be one of the greatest things. You're going to be able to find the patterns of a cardinal personal change, reflections, and readiness for deeper transformations within the personality. So, yeah, some things you don't have to repeat. Hi, Patricia. Thank you for making a comment here. I'd love to see you. If you guys have so many questions right now, I can answer it to you. But what is the repetition? It's coming. Okay. The repetition is going to be coming from the old belief and unhealed self. I mean, Chiron right now in Aries doesn't have any positive aspects. I mean, none. That's mean the triggers within myself, because sometimes people wounding themselves, sometimes the people because of things they wanted to create the situations. All right, now the good thing is that we also have this very powerful aspect between Pluto and the south node, transformations based on the past going towards forward. But that is going to tell us, like, don't repeat the things from the past. Don't get it. And the hold up in there is reviewing that past, because some things within the past we need to take with us. That doesn't mean we act in the old way, but we forgot for certain things how to use it in life, which is there in the past. So with all those energies there, we're going to be looking through the past, but we're also going towards the new future, using it in a new way. Okay, that old wisdom applied into the new ways of each of Aquarius, because right now we are in this present. We are going into the past, realizing things. They're coming into the current present time. The actions here in the present time, it says environment is getting ready. If you want to walk into the road, you have to allow the environment to establish. Because the more you walk into the road keeping appearing with you. So with this energies up here right now, as I made it to the report for January and February, these positions are gonna come. But as we as a humanity, we have to learn how not to control, because from the controlling, we create conflict. Sometimes we're creating conflicts beyond our understanding because we want things, we copy things, we program things to satisfy what? The ego. And when the ego is not satisfied, we're beginning to disliking people. And disliking people leads to our fall. And now we have a wounds. And those wounds we're passing there. Heal people, healing people. Damage people, damaging people. And that is a one of the things that is going to be required very deep cardinal changes. But they have to happen where? Within the mysticism, within the spirituality, with something that we forgot. And that's the reason we're going back. All right, guys, that's what it was, the Astro Gravitational Report. Thank you for your comments. And if you need some any personal assistance, my contact is here in the chat. Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck. And I'll see you tomorrow. Be love.